What's going on guys, SB Architects here. Today I want to show you how to create realistic grass in Twinmotion. Nowadays, scattering tools are very popular among 3D softwares. For this reason, I have decided to share this tutorial with you, because both system requirements and also realism in Twinmotion is far way more better than others, and also it's free. Therefore, everyone can reach this software easily and design their projects. Anyway, now let's start tutorial, and I'm going to delete everything and start from scratch. Alright, here we are in Twinmotion, and this is our main model, and everything is gone. We have this ugly grass, and we are going to fix this. We are going to add some other details. First of all, I want to mention that this is not a model. This is our flat landscape model edit in Twinmotion. You can edit from here, under the vegetation, and under the landscape. You can just drag and drop here, and you will see this completely flat or rocky grassland landscape. The benefit of using this, you can sculpt this with this price, and you can do different things, and also you can paint. This is going to be very organic form, very organic model, and this may add realism into your scene. Now, after this information, I'm going to delete this one, and here we can see our main model and landscape. Let's click this, and we will see a couple of options: grass, fun, ground, gravel, and rocks. If we go with the default settings, if we go to the populate and place paint or scattering, in the previous tutorial we've talked about this scattering is not suitable for your landscape grass. We have talked about painting tool is way more better. But if we go to vegetation and grass and assign this long grass, if I paint here, as you can see, this is not realistic. This is something different. First of all, we have to change this main ground color. To do it, we will click this and change this grass one. We will go to library, materials, ground, nature, and this is grass one. This is too bright. We won't use this. Instead of that, we can use a darker one, maybe grass 5. But as you can see, from this angle is still bright. So how we can cope this problem? My solution is, we will go to library, box. Yeah, box is better. And after that, we will assign this grass 5 onto this material, ground, nature, and grass 5. Once we have done this, we will change some settings. We want to make this darker, therefore we are going to manipulate this luminosity, and also we are going to add a little tint, and maybe we can add some red, something like this. Once we have done this, we will go to here, click this icon, and save this add to user library. Now we can get rid of this one, and by clicking our flat landscape, we can go to user library, and here you can see our new material, and we can just assign to here. As you can see, it's way more natural. It's like a dirt. Or if you didn't like this, you can assign different materials to. Under the nature, maybe dirt material like this, but still they are too bright. Since they are too bright, our previous step is unavailable. I will go back and assign my new texture. Once we have done this, now we are ready to play with the grass settings. Let's click our grass, painted vegetation, and let's start painting more. I'm going to make this roughly, and I'm not be so precise. I'm going to make this for one camera angle. Let's reduce this diameter, maybe 5 meters. And as you can realize, I'm not painting the corners around these rock cliffs, because I'm going to assign different textures that will add way more realism. Once we have done this, we can assign our new texture to here also, and this area is visible, so I'm going to continue painting there. 2 meters maybe, and I'm going to paint throughout to this direction. Alright, now as you can see, it's a little patchy. To fix this problem, we will click this long grass and we will increase this density, maybe around 60, way more better. And after that, we have to add variety for this vegetation. To do it, we will go to library once again, go to vegetation, grass, and this time we will add long grass tree. And as you can see, we have already some different colors desaturated grass between our grasses. But we need to change something different. This grass is too green. We have to add a little blue. If you look at your trees and grasses, you won't see any like this. They're way more darker. Now we are going to assign that from here, from the details, and under the tint, we will click this and we will add some blue tint color. Previously, I have recorded a color like this. It's around somewhere here, and we can use this. Maybe a little brighter, something like this. Let's click store. And after that, I will click second, and this time again I will use that, but they are the same, and change a little, or maybe a little yellow. And the growing type will be wild, and we will change its size. Now it's way more natural. If you think it's too yellow, you can reduce its value from here, density, and make it less. There we go. Once we have done this, we will add more detail. From the here, I want to add some daisy, but not too much. We will only make this one. It's still too much. Let's reduce the size. This is an alternative for you. If you didn't like this, you can remove the daisy by right clicking, deleting, and we can add these dandelions. And we will make this one or two. It's up to your taste. If we look at from this direction, I think these grass are too green. Let's change their tint a little. Let's make it wider. And for the long grass, I will reduce the yellow. And go to the green part a little. As you can see, it's too much green. Now it's white. Around somewhere here, and that's it. And again we will click our grass, and this time we will add green flower 1% or 5, and a little tall grass, and it's going to be 1 again. Way more better. For the details around the rock, we will create another painting tool. Let's go to populate, paint, and this time let's use this one, and some yellow, and tall grass 1, 2, and some wheat maybe. Let's paint a little and fix it later. If you make this 100, there will be much more different for the density. You don't have to paint everywhere. I'll just click randomly around these rocks. But these flowers are too much. Let's make them 3 maybe. And let's click the tall grasses, increase their density. And from here, if you drag and drop here, you will see the differences. And I think this tall grass 04 is way more better than others. So I'm going to delete this and change this size and play with the density. Way more better. If we look at closer, these beads are too bright. Let's reduce its color. Go to tint and assign our previous model from here. Just like this. Now we can continue painting if you want to a different location around your model. You can cover errors of your model with this painting, like here. I'm painting here and this opening won't be visible. Let's look at from this direction and look at what we have. Alright, let's make a small animation for this. Let's go to media, go to video and save this angle. After that, we will change some settings. Under the lens, let's open these details and reduce this vignette. Maybe open this parallelism and let's close the grass like this. And maybe changing the time of the day will be better. Something like this. After that, under the camera, we can change the white balance and we will click this auto exposure because we will add some depth of field. Therefore, with the depth of field, using auto exposure is helping you. And after that, let's go to depth of field, click enable. Let's click this peak focus, click the building, or maybe we should focus grass. It's going to be better first, like this. Let's click update, and after that, maybe let's change the camera position a little slightly, and this time let's focus to the building and click this plus. Let's click play. Yeah, why not? Maybe let's click both if we can. No. Let's click the main settings, how it works. And from the environment, weather, and let's add some wind. Maybe we can add some fog to give the scene more depth, and we can go to FX, change the saturation a little, and give some contrast. For the final touch, maybe to make it more sliced, you can add more vignettes, and that's it. Oops, there are some clouds. Let's fix it from here. Let's control the settings for each frame. Maybe from camera, our vignette is 46 and 46 as well. Now it works. With more editable adjustments, you can have this. And this was how you can create a realistic grass in Twinmotion and how you can create a little animation with that. I hope you have enjoyed this one. If you want to see more tutorials, you can go to my Patreon page. You will see more advanced Twinmotion tutorials and also ArchiCAD tutorials. Thank you for watching. Until next time, have a nice day. Bye.